Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Osweiler's Texans going up against Wilson's Seahawks. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Here we go now. Back down Philly. Here we go.
Play clock winding down.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3:19. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Over.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Buying time to his left. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver Deandre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
Here we go now. 3:19. Over. Back down Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Leopard.
On second down, Osweiler being chased out left. And incomplete there. A nice hit.
Got a problem.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
All right, here we go. 3:19. Detroit.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the... Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Green 39.
Hopkins a man in motion right.
Here we go.
They'll indeed go for it with Osweiler. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the Philly. Nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Right, 380. 14. Easy.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
380. Easy. 19.
On second down, Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there, and it's third down.
Nice job catching the ball downfield. He's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. The 20. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free. And Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And it is incomplete. That's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimize and maximizing opportunities.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
They send a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Gone. Here we go.
In motion right is Hopkins.
90.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Got a man it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays.
In the end zone. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
There's Wilson to throw. And this is incomplete. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue.
And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche, but did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Alfred Blue, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32.
But you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. So 2nd and 10 here. Second and 10 now. Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. You know, Charles, for Graham, so much concern early in the season about whether he'd be ready to play this year, what would happen recovering from the tendon. Not only was he ready, he played every game this season for Seattle.
And it wasn't just the injury concern with Jimmy Graham. It's how Seattle runs their offense. Remember, when he was in New Orleans, he could expect a ton of passes to come his way. But in Seattle, that number was going to be reduced. Would he be able to maximize what they were going to throw in his direction? And he certainly did this year, 65 catches.
65 catches, just shy of 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, too. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Call it a pickup of 7. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now Wilson on 1st down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deandre Hopkins for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game.
Now let's go.
Hopkins, the man in motion right.
Leopard. Detroit.
Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
They've got people who can stretch things open and get the ball to Deandre Hopkins in open field, but he had a connection that wasn't very good with his quarterbacks this season.
And by the way, Charles, touchdown production dropped big time too. 11 last season, 4 this year. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. And
you're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 61 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
In motion is the tight end Graham. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Eluding the pressure right. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Dance, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here. In motion right is Hopkins. Now Osweiler on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went. No adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Tyler Lockett was the target there.
The whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium essentially for at least the first couple of years.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Incomplete. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Throwing again here. Wilson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tanner McAvoy. 48 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And there's Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Hopkins a man in motion right. On first down, Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. But on second down, Osweiler. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. In motion right is Hopkins.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Third and long, it's Osweiler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And they're going to go for it on fourth. Brock Osweiler staying on the field.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
Here we go on fourth down with Osweiler. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to rifle one. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Give them 27 yards that time. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, this is Rawls. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now, they come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you...
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 56 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few passes. They go back to the air here after the INT. Setting up the screen for Miller.
Ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a while.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it
from the shotgun. Osweiler. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Up to go for it here on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Osweiler. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
In the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
This will be taken in at the 1.
I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off. Howe.
And additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And that'll be incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. On the right side, this is Miller. Going to spread out. On 3rd down, Osweiler. Oh, he almost intercepted it. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Let's go.
4th down. Here's Osweiler. He finds his target, Fuller. In the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
It's complete to Fuller. Throwing again, Osweiler. And the hit jarred it loose. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
No. Check. Patriot. Back there. Check.
Osweiler will throw again. He's got Fuller. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Osweiler. Oh, it's dropped. The offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams, so your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins. I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And he missed it. No good. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. They'll bring it back to just about
attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They give them 15 more, and it's another first down.
Watch it now. Here we go now.
Hopkins, the man in motion right. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
But it's terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you serious?
That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete there.
About 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. Fielded at the 33. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go now.
In motion right is Hopkins.
Detroit.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 46 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Wilson on second down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted at third. There he goes right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. So not the greatest of plays offensively there. Tough for his team. Cost him 2 points.
Yeah, it's the pressure that created the safety. Although he still could have thrown it away this time because he's outside of the tackle box, but instead he's going to...
Hopkins, the man in motion right.
Detroit.
Now Osweiler on first down. Can't find anyone. On second down, Osweiler. Throwing middle, but it's in.
Patriot. All right, now look at 56.
Third and long, it's Osweiler. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the...
Over.
4th down, here's Osweiler. And it is incomplete.
Now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
To throw is Wilson, and this is going to be incomplete. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker. Lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't. Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll try and run again with blue. The play clock's running down. Osweiler. And incomplete. Yeah, that is much too long. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He hits Baldwin right side.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They set up the screen to Rawls. And able to break 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Time for a break. In the corners. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now a desperation. Deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he's on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Finding time. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now Wilson on second down. He's got time. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he play. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Wilson from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Wilson going to throw for it. Wilson hit. It's loose. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team.
And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, Osweiler going to throw it. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deandre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown.
What do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
It didn't go in the other direction.
Throwing is Wilson. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Now Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. And they get 14 yards there at a 1st down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.